Alright, this is a video I thought I might make about an oil pump removal. This is a 1984 Ford F-150. It's got a 351 Windsor, and I'm going to just walk you through how to do it. First thing you do, hold on a second, let me get my light so I can see and show you what I'm talking about. First thing you do, or what I had to do, is take out my aftermarket headers, because they're laying over there, because they stuck out too far, so you couldn't lift the engine. Second thing I did is take out the lower power steering hose, because with it in, it doesn't have enough room, and it will just pull it out, and you'll have transmission or whatever fluid you put in it pouring all over the place. Another thing I did was take off my air conditioning tube. I didn't have any Freon in mine because the air conditioner hasn't worked in about 20 years. So, just telling you that. And the other thing is your radiator shroud. I had one bolt here, one on the other side in the same spot. They're really small, but that's the only thing you gotta do, and just let it sit there. And then to hook it up with a chain, we have a little chain crane that we have, is take the first bolt on the driver's side and the last one on the passenger side on the intake manifold, and hook a chain up to each of them. And when you and the engine mount bolts on the bottom should be 2 3/4 bolts, one on each side, and that should let you lift it up. You gotta lift it up, I don't know, probably about 6 inches, I'd say. And then you got my pumps under there, or my pans under there. It's about 22 bolts, I think. And I've already done this once to this truck, and I did it wrong. So I know that kind of what to do and what not to do now. And yeah. Now when you put it back in, you're going to have to take the pump out with the pan because it won't fit. When you put it back in, you got to make sure that the top of that rod, the rod will look like this. That goes into the pump, and it fits up into the distributor. I got a new one sitting over here. This is how it would look, or I think it goes this way. Yeah, and that's what it would look like. And the pump, this goes to the engine. Now mine, I did not find a gasket. I don't think there's one to this, but there is one gasket that goes to the pickup tube from right here to the tube. Now what you don't want to do is, when you put it up in there to the distributor, you gotta make sure it's in there, because if not, this is what happens to it. I put it in there wrong, and I think I put it in between the crank and the block. So yeah, don't do that, because we had no oil pressure, so we had to do it again, which is a pain. You don't want to do this twice. But other than that, when you put it in there, I put mine in as one piece, so you put the 2 bolts in right here and here. It should be 9/16 bolts is what I had. And put it up to the engine, and bolt the pickup tube to the engine too. It should have a little bolt that sticks down off of one of the things holding the crank. And other than that, I don't know much about this. I just know I've done it twice, and it's a real pain. I also had to put on oil or valve covers. Don't over tighten your bolts. Broke off 2. They're not fun. Other than that, that's really all there is to know. And when bolt all of your oil pan bolts up, and make sure they're all torqued. And here's our new gasket. I had to take it off. It's a Felpro 1-piece rubber oil pan gaskets. Really good. I liked it. Had to take it off though. But thanks for watching. If you have any comments about what I did or if helped you at all, please tell me. Bye.